won't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the past. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide, I'll be safe, and wanted finally home where I belong. Well, starting now, I'm learning fast on a journey to the there was once a time I must have had them too. Home, love, family. I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope, then another. Who knows where this road may go?
Yes.
Back to who I was, on to find my future, things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign, let this road be mine.
Trust it, good
Let
girl.
it lead me to my past and bring me home.
Yes.
At
And I'm so sorry for interrupting you because I knew you weren't going to go there. You were chickening out. And I was like, no, it's there. Oh my God. Yes. Okay, right. So don't ever do that again. Don't ever shy away because no. I knew it was there, which is why I was like, no, you need encouragement because you were chickening out, which is why you were, no. When you sound like that, no. So, first of all, bravo on your, when I was saying, sometimes, because it is funny, because we feel awkward when we're like, no, it's a really long intro. Use that intro when we feel nervous and you did exactly what you went, okay. And this is so perfect for you, this song, and your voice is just like, just like tingly. And you just got this gorgeous mix that just doesn't even, like, you've got no break in your voice. It just goes into this, so you have the perfect voice for this when I know it's really awkward when someone's like, you're like, this, because we don't really want to be full belt until the very end.
Yeah.
That's when it's like magic and we're like, oh my God. But you have that gorgeous, really strong mix that you were using in between, which just, this is so exciting. Okay, so again, confidence, there's none there.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a voice like that, you can have it in abundance. But I get it. And just, we didn't, breathing again, because when my watch is about to talk to me, shush. Because what we did is you had a lot of shallow breathing, which is why we, some of those notes at the beginning was a bit like, I'm at the end of the line. Yeah. So just because then all of a sudden, I know you've got breath control because then you just got that note to the very end. Yeah. So just, I'm guessing you've obviously either seen the show or seen the film.
The film,
Yeah. I've not seen the show. I've only seen the film. You know.
I want to see the show.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
her. I mean, and you literally. I mean, you are literally, and Anya. Literally, like you could not be more perfect for this. So I just want you to think you had exactly that. You know, heart, don't fail me now. You know, that is a real. You put it in the exact right place, but don't drop it back too much. That we just put a bit more voice on it. Just energy. Yeah. You know, and that is her literally being like, heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't, you know, do whatever you want with, you know, again, as long as it's authentic and it's organic, you know, it is that kind of, heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert, you know, it's perfect when you're nervous. You know, just listen to the lyrics and just go with them, yeah? And I think the first, you did a lovely flip, on this journey to the path. The first one you did exactly right, keep it in that place. Just again, just straight tone it. I mean, you did, but just because it's so gorgeous. Then I think you pretty much you placed it. You are. I mean, if just own it if you have no idea what I'm talking about. But you're a very intelligent singer. You know what. Yeah, like you know what you. Yeah, you know. No, but yeah, but you know, well done for keeping that and holding on to it, and then you know what your voice is doing. You know, so that's great. And then because some people have the tendency when we get to the love, you know, some people don't bring it back, you know, because that moment it's like a heart wrench, you know, we want that, and you literally did that. So just embellishing that even more so, yeah, just love, family. There was once a time I mean, you know, you can't, as long as it's not breathy, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like just keep the energy there, yeah. And then when we get to do one step at a time, that's when we start to build, because that's when she's finally made that decision of like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go for it, yeah. And the whole, you know, I'm sure a great person to watch. If you haven't already, is Christy Altiman. Yeah. I mean, literally, like you literally look like her as well. It's crazy. So she is such an incredible person to watch doing this song, because if you can watch one where she's close up, the acting is sensational. So that whole bit when it's like, let this, you know, that can be quite hard, because it's like, let this be a sign, let this roll be my leg. You know, it's quite hard. You know, as long as you've got your breath, you'll be fine. But that's when you started to chicken out, which is why I was like, no, Molly, go for it. So just really use those moments and really embellish that, like, let this be a sign, let this, you know, and then really on that, really sit in that. It's quite hard because when your larynx has gone a bit higher from obviously hitting those notes, then you've got to go. Yeah, it's quite, so just when you do that, try not to, don't push it, because that's when it will kind of be a bit like, you know, your larynx will be too high. Just sit in it, so that you can actually afford to put back a little bit, rather than you can sort of bring it back and just really feel that larynx go down on that bit, and then you just, you literally just let rip on that, which you did. Even more so. And again, just make sure you get that breath, and just keep that energy going, because that is a long note, especially when you're doing it on a track, because sometimes when you've got the beauty of a pianist, you can be like, just speed it up a little bit. So but you didn't have any problem. You did sink a little bit as we were getting to the end of the note. You want to think of growing, You absolutely have the technique and the breath control to do that. So we don't need to be, I'm just deflating like, we don't need to do that. So, with all that being said, because I got really excited, we're just going to bash through it again. I just want you to, again, what I was saying to Tegan, I just want you, envision that you're on Broadway, that you're having that moment, because that's why, I know it sounds, we all go, all right, that's why we do it. We all stand in front of the mirror, we all go, we all pretend to, that is literally, and this song, and I saw moments of it, and then other moments it was like, I'm in a room and I don't want to give it too much, which is why you then weren't going to go to that place. And also as well, you're dealing with a track that's lower than you and all of those things. But I don't care about the track, we want to hear you. So I want to hear you belt as bloody loud as you can, yeah? Like,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. I want you to go for it, yeah? Because that is where we want to go with this song, yeah? Everybody is waiting for that money note at the end, yeah? And you so nearly stole it from me. And when did you head voice? We do not need to flip in head voice when you did the first time round, because you were just like, oh no, don't want to be too loud in the room. I was always you. And it is hard when you've got such a big voice, you know, and you're in such a small room. We get scared. We get scared to go, no, you fill that room. Don't ever be scared of, we obviously don't want you to shout, but you have the knowledge that you're not shouting at all. But don't be scared of that sound, because it is glorious, yeah? So this time round, I just want you to, yes, you've sat through the whole lesson hearing about breath, all of that stuff, of course, like I know, you know, we can always work on that, diction, all of that stuff. But what I want you to do at this moment in time is I just want you to, again, what I said to Tegan, just release all those inhibitions and just perform this like you said you would love to play this role.
Mm-hmm.
And my God, girl, you absolutely can. So just have that feeling, have those little thought processes, you know, like really, you know, just use it. Because I can see it, you're just not allowing yourself to go there, yeah? And just go for it. And I'm really excited. I'm going to shut up because I keep going on and I'm already going over, so.
Oh, I think that's too slow.
I think so.
Oh, yes! Perfect. So, don't come more into the room, because again, we're all just seeking safety by the piano. And just go for it, just enjoy it and go for it, Molly, because you're bloody fabulous.
Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here.
Good girl.
People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast. On a journey to the past. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide, I'll be safe and want
go
to
there.
find me home where I belong. Yes, starting now, I'm learning fast. On a journey
Beautiful.
to the past.
So gorgeous.
Love, family. There was once a time I must have had them too.
That's it, with that energy.
Love, family. I will never be complete until I find you.
Yes. Keep
One step at a time, one hope, then another. Who knows where this road may go? Back to who I was, on to find my future things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign, let this road be mine. Let it lead me to my past and bring me home at last.
Yes! Oh my God! Amazing. So breath control is really important for you, because there were a couple of I did actually hear that second time round. There were a couple of moments where but again, I know because you're still nervous, everything is all here. Yeah, so that whole, let this be, that's why I was like, I'd rather you just go for it, I'd rather you lose your breath and just get the feeling of it, which you did, which was great. So just, you can, and again, you have the beauty of a pianist, so they will follow you, so just, as much as, you know, don't sit behind them, but you have that luxury of, let this be a sign. That, you know, you have more time than you think you have at the moment.
Okay.
You think you're like, oh, I have to snatch up my hand, you know, and you just don't need to do that. And also, especially that at the at last, at the end, you have, again, control over that. Yeah. So, again, you obviously have the momentum in your head, so I'm not saying it's not like part of your world where you're literally silent. Yeah. They are underneath you, but you have that time to anchor yourself, take that breath, and power out that. And again, it only dipped under because it just lost a bit of breath control. That is literally all it was. And just, glory, like literally glorious. Please have me back because I just desperately want to hear all these guys sing again, because honestly, this is so exciting. So just trust yourself, because, and when you went to those places, like in your head, again, it was even more so, you're still allowing your, the anxieties to kind of not allow you to just really bare your heart and soul. But the difference, and when I could just see these little moments of just like really in this character, and it's just so exciting and so amazing. So just, and I know that's really awkward when you're stood there and you're like, I don't know what to say and I don't know what to do, it's really uncomfortable and so, yeah, exactly. But take it, yeah, because it's you're such a beautiful actress, and you're already, how old are you?
16.
I'm sorry. You're already such a technician with your singing. You're so aware of what you're doing. Just what I was on about when I was shouting at you in the home love. So where you're placing it is perfect. Just don't let it lose its energy, so that we actually don't hear what you're singing. Yeah. Just give it a little bit more energy, a bit more weight behind it. But I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Just trust yourself. Trust yourself, and trust yourself when you're in this kind of situation. Because I know when you're at home, this will be a whole different. This will be like you're on bloody Broadway. Yeah. Trust your instrument and this goes for everyone as well. Trust your instruments when you're in this environment, because that's what we tend to do. We lose that when all of the nerves come in and we go, oh no, but I don't want to go for that note like I normally do, because if I get it wrong, then Nikki's going to think I'm really rubbish. And we basically think that we're not going to live up to expectations, but the 9 times out of 10, the expectations that we're trying to live up to are our own. Yeah? So, and that is then what hinders us from reaching our fullest potential. So, please don't feel that I've not sat here and gone through all these technical things with you, because they're there, and there's only, what I wanted to get from you and Tegan was I could see that it was, oh my God, like rabbit in headlights. I don't want to, come across that I'm too big for my boots, and then if I don't reach the note, everyone's gonna laugh at me, because it's just not even a thing. Yeah, literally not a thing. And it's just so many just little, we always think with technique that I'm so aware that I've gone over, but I'll be 2 more minutes. We always seem to think that technique is all of these really hard things, and we're like, I can't be a technical singer. It is the simplest little things. Like I said, pushing your tongue to the back of your teeth to release the airway, and it changes the sound. And I literally learned that 2 years ago when I was in Wicked, and I was like, I went into the singing lesson and I was like, oh my God, like I'm so scared. I'm not a technical singer. I don't think I'm a technical singer. I don't think all of this. She's going to judge me. She's going to do this. Things that you can't look. I don't have to do it. Literally things like that, and I was like, oh okay. So please don't ever overthink things. Yeah. Yeah. That is literally. It's so simple, and all of you have been amazing, and thank you so much for trusting me. And I know this is so scary, but you've all gone out there and just given it and been amazing and trusted me, trusted my crazy loud process of me shouting at you, being like, yes! But it's just because I'm so passionate about what I do, and you guys have been amazing, and I really hope I get to work with you again, and just, I hope you go away having learned something, and also just knowing that no matter how long you've been in the business, no matter what you're doing, we all feel the same thing. What you feel, I still feel now. It's just about knowing that and getting a hold of it rather than letting it dominate you, yeah?